milk. Milk. Milk is what was keeping me up at night, y'all. That is what was keeping me up at night when it came to in regards to my food program. I remember waking up that day and saying, I need to get the milk receipts. I called the daycare as soon as they opened. I said, y'all, get the milk receipts, because I just knew there was something wrong. I knew there was something wrong. And I got there about an hour later, calculated those milk receipts, and I found out, yes, we had been shorting the program milk. You see, milk is a huge part of the food program. It's required at breakfast, it's required at lunch, and I knew that, right? But where I failed is I failed to delegate that information properly. Meaning I failed to train my staff, and I failed to effectively follow up with my staff on that particular component of the meal program. So next thing I know, the auditors came, and y'all, I failed. I failed big time, right? And I was devastated. My food program was shut down. And that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about today, is to help you avoid these types of pitfalls. After that, I was able to really learn how to effectively manage the CACFP program in my organization. And what I found out was the tool was proper systemization and delegation. Meaning training my staff from the top to bottom on the food program, putting in systems that would double check everything that they were doing. If it was coming down to menu planning, if it was coming down to shopping, if it was coming down to meal counting and claiming, if it was coming down to double checking those numbers, we had to put a system in place for everything. And see, we had went through the trainings. We had all went to the State Department training, and you know, we had read through the documentation, but we just weren't getting it. We had to really make systems for everything that we were doing. We had to check the boxes. We had to dot the I's and cross the T's. And that's what Off My Plate food program is really about. I'm Alana Jones. I am the owner and operator of Off My Plate Food Program Consultants, where we are here to take the task off your plate so you can really focus on what's important in your organization. Now, nutrition is very important, right? Making sure these babies get fed is extremely important, and making sure that we get that reimbursement from our state departments is very important to our programs as well. However, if you're a director, you have multiple tasks, right? You have multiple things that are drawing for your attention on a daily basis, and you need to be able to delegate some of these tasks. And the food program is one of those opportunities that you have. For instance, what if you could have menus that were compliant, kid-friendly, included that information for quality child care, which focuses on nutrition and physical activity, at the touch of a button? Okay, what if you could have that delivered to you on a monthly basis? What if you could have someone who was there to order your groceries for you and then have them delivered and make sure that the food was compliant? What if you had an extra set of hands and eyes to look over those meal count and claiming documentation? And what if you had someone who would make sure that all your staff members were trained and trained regularly and trained in a way that they understood the why? Why is it important that we make sure that the sign-in signage sheets are complete? Why is it important that we mark off meals at the point of service? Why is it important that certain age groups get 3/4 of an ounce of milk and some are going to get a half a cup? Why is it important that we order the right amount of food and keep the receipts? That is something that our staff is here to help you with. So, thanks for clicking the button to learn more about delegation and systemization of your CACFP program, and I look forward to our discussion.